Hi, Michael Bloom, chiropractor. Now, slipping and falling, spraining your ankle and tumbling down when you're not expecting it, that is something that is particularly dangerous and can lead to injury, can lead to severe injury, particularly in the elderly. So how does this possibly tie in with something to do with the spine that a chiropractor might be interested in this topic like myself? Let me cover that with you right now. Now watch on if you know people that you always think are clumsy, they're bumping into things, they're tripping over, they're slipping over, they're spraining their ankle, they're tumbling, they're likely to just trip over a slight raise in the pavement and just not be aware, and the next thing you know, they're stumbling down. Now, commonly happens to certain people in repeat bursts, and there's a reason for this. So let me explain it to you. So in the brain, the brain is processing lots of information every second of the day. Now, the information that comes into our brain, which is called sensory information, information coming in, that actually needs to get processed and integrated into the brain to lead to a correct motor response, which is a muscle response. The way the brain integrates the incoming sensory and the outgoing motor is called sensory motor integration. And a massive part of the brain that's involved with the sensory motor integration is just behind your forehead. It's called the prefrontal cortex. Now, the sensory motor integration it's really important because almost like the GPS system of the body, it's enabling you to know where you are in space. So it's your internal GPS and helping you with balance, predicting what's coming in terms of with your movement so that you can act a step ahead and hopefully remain upright. So let me explain how the spine can impact that. So when the spine has lost its particular movement, so it doesn't hinge and pivot and move very well, then the surrounding muscles called the paraspinal muscles, they don't get stretched very much. When they lose stretch, that is like less information going into from the spine into the brain. So the GPS of the brain is receiving less input. Therefore, the brain loses track of where we are in space. That's when we're much more likely to have these little accidents occurring that we don't know why they're occurring. So the way to deal with that is to make sure that you have your spine checked, sure you have your spine functioning well, particularly moving through all its range of movement regularly, because that really helps to stretch the paraspinal muscles, like stretch them into action. The stretch sends signals to the brain, then the brain has a much better ability to create correct sensory motor integration, particularly the integration. So the integrating the input to the motor output. You're going to have better balance, you'll possibly be better at sport, better reaction time, maybe even if you're in your car and stuff happens and you need to react fast. It can potentially help with all these different areas, that integration. The spine, it's so important. It's so important. It's much more important than just a part of your body that can cause back pain and cause you to, to moan about it. It really, really is vital. It's the core of you. So I hope you found this information interesting, insightful, and that you found it useful. If you have any comments, please write them and I'll do my best to get back to you wherever you are. I hope your spine's moving well. I hope your sensory motor integration is working well, and I hope you're healthy. Thanks for watching.